Yeah. To his left, we have We Are Borg, who's the associate director and is also the PR director for BABScon. Yeah. Over here, this fine upstanding gentleman over here is Silver Eagle, the director of Ponyville Live. Right. And my name is Pony Toast. I'm the PR director for Ponyville Live, and that's about it. I'm going to go and sit down now before Silver Eagle strangles me with the microphone.
I got one. We're good. Hey. All right, so our panel today is a little bit of an agenda-less type thing. We're kind of free-forming it. We're pretty much just winging it at the moment, but we wanted to take a little bit of time and, I don't know, just sort of host a discussion session about our role in the pony media world and where we've been over the last year. So, yeah.
That's been over a year.
We should tweet it, because we're all over Twitter. Yeah, but just to give you guys a little bit of background, Ponyville Live, for anybody who's wondering just the sort of existential question of what is Ponyville Live, it is a pony entertainment multimedia network. Okay, yeah, that answers your question, so we're good. No, we're a network composed of a whole bunch of different radio stations, video streams, podcasts, and together we all work to provide convention coverage. We do applications and tools, like we have, the Ponyville Live mobile application, and hoof sounds, and things like that. We partner with a whole bunch of other projects, and our slogan is bringing pony people together, because we take so many disparate projects from all across the pony community and unite them into one place to give everybody sort of a one-stop shop of a whole bunch of different diverse options in radio and in video, and they can check out just all different kinds of stuff all in one place. So that's pretty neat. We originally got our start in late 2012. Right about November of 2012, so we're fairly newcomers in the pony world. But we got started as a result of a couple of radio stations deciding that they thought it would be a little bit better, rather than just doing everything individually, because these are all kind of smaller radio stations that are just sort of doing their own thing.
Friendship is magic.
Yeah, that friendship would be magic instead, and that it would be better off if they sort of shared a little bit of those resources and work together for the greater good of ponydom. So they created what was first called the Brony Media Network, but that sounded kind of, self-evident. It wasn't a very creative name, really. So they went with Ponyville Live. And Ponyville Live's first convention that it provided live streaming coverage of was Las Pegasus.
Las Pegasus.
So
our coverage was really good.
Our coverage was good.
Trial by fire.
The thing.
We had decided to go there, I want to say
4 days before.
4 days before? I'm like, hey, Silver, let's go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas, baby.
We were originally, yeah, exactly. We went on a whim, and we were originally planning on taking a little bit of time to sort of do some strategy and plan out how we'd cover, a convention like that and get all of our equipment together and everything else. And we said, you know what, this would be fun. Let's just do this. Let's go to Vegas. This sounds like fun.
We thought it would be fun.
Going to Vegas is kind of like, it's what people do, right?
You could say it was a gamble.
It's a gamble.
There was a lot of that.
There was a lot of speculation about that, but there's really no indicator that it is. I mean, until Saturday night happens, we won't really know.
To iterate Obsidian Winter's question at the beginning of the con, raise your hand if you arrived thinking that the convention was going to be like up in flames or something.
Yeah, by the time you got there, and some people did. Some people wondered, honestly.
Yeah.
And what makes people suspicious, right, is like, how did they get like so many guests all at once? That's what makes people.
Personally,
suspicious.
I think it's just because Borg's too pretty.
It's also because Borg's too pretty. They have a PR problem, and sort of a public image issue. Really, it's just I don't know. It's an intimidating thing, right? Alpha male. I don't know. Yeah, you can't help it.
You can't help it. Yeah.
You can quit anytime, right? But anyway, wow, train of thought. I derailed my own sandwich. That's all aboard the spaghetti train. Where were we? Oh yeah. Anyway, Las Pegasus.
Is that one of our stations, Spaghetti FM?
Oh God. Yeah.
I think that was one of my favorite names, right up there with Cease and Desist Radio.
Cease and Desist Radio was one of our potential radio station names.
Does the spaghetti train go right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. No,
Let's just leave
we
us.
use our panel time to be like, you know.
This is the first break
fine.
that I have had in.
We're actually we're taking a breather because, as you may have noticed if you went to the BABScon website, and this is sort of bringing it full circle, right? We still provide convention coverage, live streaming and recording convention coverage. So we, in the main events room, we're actually streaming the entire convention live out to the web, as well as storing gigabytes upon gigabytes of 1080p footage of the entire convention for the world to see on YouTube later. So you can actually look at all the archives and stuff like that, and you know, relive the convention. If you missed a panel, if there were two panels next to each other and you wanted to go to the other one, the panels you're missing right now, you can go watch those online on our website when we're done with the convention.
You should totally watch Equestria Plush's panel.
Yeah, the one that you're missing.
The one that you're missing right now.
Especially
Don't leave right now, but.
Goldie Award-winning Equestria Plush.
Goldie Award. Speaking of which,
Although
where is our-
speaking of Goldie Award-winning,
Why is it not on this table?
I don't know. I forgot it. We also want a Goldie too. What? The Goldie Awards were sort of like an achievement award for like contribution to the Brony community in certain qualities. I think ours was excellence in website management.
Excellence in technology.
Excellence in technology. And
In other words, we are the second best streamers at the con.
the first best streamers were those.
No, those
No,
right there.
these are the first best
The
streamers.
gold
in the
That's
con.
been sitting in my pocket all day just
to make that joke. Yeah, we're the second
to
best
make that.
streamers in the con, and this is the best. That's
That
ridiculous.
joke was actually suggested by Capper. I'll shut up.
No, actually, Capper's made that joke before.
Oh, I have my radio turned on.
4chan, it's a thing. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're covering the convention, and
We do have a Twitter.
Yeah, it's at
Ponyville
Ponyville
Live.
Live. Yeah, everything's pretty much at Ponyville Live. Facebook.com/Ponyville Live, YouTube.com/Ponyville Live Global. It's kind of weird. That one was just because the other one was taken. It's weird. But yeah, PonyvilleLive.com is our website where you can go find everything else. Yeah. No, so one of the big things that we do as a network, besides just the radio stations, there's radio stations, video streams, and really the radio stations and video streams kind of run themselves. The whole concept of our organization was that we would have all the benefits of working together without any of the bureaucracy. Any of being weighed down by the red tape, so these stations are completely free to do whatever they want creatively, and that's good because when they get to express themselves, they don't feel like they're being censored or they don't feel like they're being oppressed or anything like that. And then that's how the best results happen. That's how the most creative shows happen, is when you just say, hey, you know what, just do your thing, and we know it's going to be great. And
It's
so that's
also less work for us.
It's less work for us as well, because we've definitely got our hooves full with, I feel weird saying that. Yeah, we can barely hoofle the amount of work that we have to take. That one was worse. That one was a lot worse. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, the Get Out picture. Oh, come on. Oh, don't do Get Out. Oh, that's terrible.
No, burn.
It's terrible.
The one with Twilight on his computer.
All of these conventions, we have a elite squadron of trained professionals who come to these conventions across the world, actually, really not even just here in the continental U.S., but we've been to Canada, we've been to Australia, we've been to Galacon in Germany, and a couple of UK cons. We've got several European conventions lined up this year. 2014 is just a very busy year for us, all things considered. We
Yes.
pretty much have one con every 2 weeks.
Lots of those professionals. Unfortunately, none of them could show up at this con.
Yeah,
and so
we
we're
can't. We
here.
don't have any professionals to show you, but they're there.
I promise they exist.
They do exist. And I
If you
think
believe in them enough.
I think this represents what is it, 2% or 3% of our total staff?
The total staff of the network, the network is very big, and that's just a result of how many different projects are inside of it. If you consider, one podcast may have like a staff of 5 to 10 people, right? There are people who do editing, people who actually host the show, guests, things like that. Let's say that one podcast has, 10 people in it. Well, now you have 20 of those. That's 200 people right there. Now you add on top of that the radio stations. We have several hundred people who are collectively a part of the Ponyville Live network, all of whom, if they're available to help us out at these conventions, join us and travel across the country to help us provide coverage. So
Sometimes they don't travel at all, and they're halfway across the world.
right, and sometimes they're right here,
And sometimes they travel across the world like
Next to
squirrel.
you.
and sometimes they travel. What?
They're right here, next
They're
to you.
right here.
Though he's not present at the panel, our Europe director is actually here as well.
Yeah, the director of Ponyville Live Europe, a guy by the name of Sleepy Pony.
He sounds a bit like this.
A bit, yeah.
If he sees this recording, he's going to strangle me.
He actually gave me a little bit of training at breakfast on how to speak like him too.
On elocution?
Yes, exactly, on elocution. He says, as an English teacher, you're doing it wrong, and then proceeded to lecture me for like 20
considering he's an English teacher, he's kind of got a double whammy on you.
Yeah.
Double English.
Yeah. So this is another point of, this applies to pretty much everybody who's in, it applies to pretty much everybody who's in, I don't know, pony media, pony anything. If you say pony blank, odds are you have something else you do with your life besides pony. Or at least, I kind of hope you have something else that you do besides pony. Not that pony doesn't take up, pretty much all of our free time.
I make spaghetti.
But, what?
I make spaghetti.
You make spaghetti and curry.
Oh, and curry. No,
Yeah.
my
This one
fiancé
here,
does
you
that.
might recognize this one if you've ever seen our footage, because this one here proposed at Nightmare Nights Dallas
VA
back
panel.
in November.
Go check it out. Nightmare Nights proposal
And
on
I
our
should
YouTube.
quantify that. Successfully proposed.
Successfully proposed.
Yeah.
That video ended
Because
up
otherwise
my
this would
little
be one of the
brownie.
most humiliating moments of your day for me to, this guy proposed and you would not believe the look on her face. I mean, oh.
At a My Little Pony convention.
She
yeah.
looked offended almost, like, really? Why? Yeah. No, they, and all the directors of the show, like the writers of the show, took turns asking questions. That was nice. It's one of our good memories.
In fact, many of the guests here, I met a bunch of them earlier today, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you're that guy."
They were involved in making the proposal happen. Yeah, and it was actually kind of a whole secret effort. It was really neat.
3 months in the planning process.
Those are some really cool headphones.
Those are cool headphones.
I'm sorry, I got so
We're
distracted.
actually just talking about the audience. It's fine. We have focus issues. That's kind of our thing.
That's probably why we have so many projects.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, I mean, no, never mind. I forgot.
Oh, all
We
right.
were going to talk about something else.
So we do cons. We have radio stations.
You lost it.
So Toast is actually also from Philadelphia Radio.
Yes.
And is hosting one of our podcasts / shows, True Equestrian Radio
Yes, /shows.
/ shows, internet
Right.
radio.
Yeah.
And
My co-host is sitting over there behind the camera.
Yep.
behind the
So
camera.
he's your host, the man they call Toast. You
Yep,
can call
I'm
him
your-
and
I'm
play
your
the
host.
Sea Pony's theme song, and that's
I
most
will.
of his phone calls.
I will end you.
Shooby don't.
I don't want to do this anymore. I quit ponies.
I don't know. Yeah.
Every single PVO panel has always descended into puns.
Yeah.
We can't
We have a
help it.
problem with professionalism. It's weird. Yeah, we just can't keep it together. I don't know
Keep
what
it
it
together.
is. I don't know.
And so we have Philadelphia Radio. Lots of shows about that.
Oh,
Lots
gosh.
of shows. Very big variety radio station.
Philadelphia Radio, we've got Nexus does his mixes. We've got
Back in the box with Nexus.
Back in the box with Nexus. We've got True Equestrian Radio gets simulcast across it. We've got, gosh, I don't even know so much.
The Philly cast.
Yeah, Philly Cast.
Philly cast where
is
they go
huge.
crazy. It's fairly well known.
It's there's so much reach and so much variety. You can turn on Philadelphia Radio and really never know what's going to happen. Mostly because half the time we don't know what's going to be going on the air until
Right.
someone goes, "Hey, I'm going on the air," and we're like, "Okay."
They're spontaneous. They like to
Very
live life on
super
the
spontaneous.
edge.
We
It's
do.
all right. It's
Very
fine.
much.
It's good.
Very much.
We're
Really
proud.
great shows. And then we have Pony FM, which actually recently
Ponyville
merged.
FM.
Ponyville FM, sorry. Ponyville FM, which recently merged
Our electronic station.
from Brony Radio
Yes.
and Ponyville FM.
The
Our
combined-
electronic station. How many DJs do they have on there? Like
34.
34
34
DJs.
hours of unique shows every week get produced. A total of a gabillion hours of archived footage every year that you can go through on there if you go to ponyvillefm.com and look at their footage. It's remarkable what they're able to put together, just the amount of content that they have on there. They also even, just because they're bored, with how much time they're spending on this, they also just go, like, as a side note, and they syndicate shows, like Bronyville. Bronyville is one of our affiliate friend podcasts. Brony Time with Alpha and Five Iron, also a good show. And they pick up both of those on Ponyville FM as well. And there's this lovely, charming British lady named Scribbler, who they pick
Scribbler?
up. If you haven't had the chance to hear her, she's just a treat. And you just go
Scribbler's
look it up.
Pony's Tales.
Actually, she released a new
Hey,
thing
Borg,
earlier
that watch
today.
I gave you, can I get that back?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Oh, hey. Hey, come on down.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, at least let me give it back.
Just
Come
when
on
we
down.
think. Just when we think.
That's okay. I was
it's
looking
someone
for
who
you.
wants to go to our panel.
Thank you. You did such a great job vetting those
Are you
questions.
going to
I
stay and
love
watch
it.
the panel? All right, fine. Thank you. Thank you.
cool.
That's good. Think of questions.
Oh God, what were we talking about? I forgot.
We're at the slideshow
Sandwiches.
section.
No.
All right. We're at the.
We were talking about Ponyville FM.
Yeah, Ponyville's in the electronic station, and really, this is another thing that's important to remember about the Ponyville Live Network is it's distributed out in such a way that we try to group the stations by what they play a lot of, like genre that they specialize in. And this is a big thing. It was a big effort of ours. We called it Project Ear originally because it was electronic, acoustic, and rock. It's the whole genre specialization of our stations, and that gives them a lot of appeal because if you like only Pony electronic music, or if you like only Pony acoustic music, or only down-tempo piano, easy listening classical music, there's a station for each of those. There's even a station for Pony rap and hip-hop.
If the only Pony music you like is the chip tune, then
There's
I
one of
feel
those.
really sorry for you.
Chip tune. That's what Pegabit Sounds.
Pegabit
and
Sounds, which also has gaming-related music too, and all that other stuff.
Pony Ace over here is from Luna Radio. No?
Ponyville FM. Yeah.
Ponyville FM.
Dropping the bass with Pony Ace.
Some of these guys like swap around some, so.
Yeah, we kind of hop around a little bit.
I was originally from Lunar Radio back when we did electronic music, but
We
one
actually-
project here hit.
Funny side story. This is some trivia for me. The way I know Pony Ace here, the one in blue on the other side, we're all kind of in blue, I guess. Well, yeah, almost all of us. The way I know him is because we were actually rappers. in a
No,
group.
not this story.
Yeah. No, we're going to tell the story.
No, we can talk about
There was a group, and this is actually how we got into the whole pony scene. Actually, is we were in the chat of this radio station. We hadn't even started working with the radio station. That's the
No,
funny
no,
part.
it was,
we were just
over-
listeners. We just liked the radio station. We're like, hey, we should do a rap song together, and it actually kind of happened.
Almost. We had
Almost
three of
happened.
the 6 people. send
There
in
was a group
music.
called Sparta, which stands for 6 Ponies All Rapping Together Awesomely.
Yeah.
And this whole group was to produce edgy, 3 edgy, 5 me, brony rap that appealed to families of all ages.
More or less.
It was wholesome and genuine
it
and
was,
true and pure. And don't you ever talk smack about it, or else
Yeah.
we'll report you to local law enforcement.
I believe when I went to edit the audio, it was only me and Silver that got our parts done.
Our parts are actually done. So if you go
Yeah.
dig hard enough, you can find a rap song that I was in.
Yeah, you can't.
No.
Nope.
No. No. That's ridiculous.
Stop it.
It just sounds like you're just spitting into the microphone.
Are you?
But I even put my hand here.
I know it's very sanitary of you.
Borg, you want to lay down? You want to lay down
I
some rhymes
really
here?
don't. No.
Let's do it.
No.
No. Oh no. Oh no. I am.
So much of me is cringing. Yeah.
See? Yeah,
See?
that's how bad it is.
See, that's how
right
it
there.
works.
It's terrible.
We sincerely
we don't blame you.
apologize. We love you.
My name is Pony Toast. My rhymes are endless.
Stop it.
I can't think of anything else.
My favorite
I know some
pony is a pony
musicians
that
though you
is
can hear later
orange.
tonight that are probably a little bit better at rapping.
And by a little bit, we mean a lot.
Yeah, we also, there's people whose names are like, I am a brony rapper. And
Actually, he's renamed now. He is
yelling
IB
at dogs.
Concept.
What?
IB Concept.
Oh, is he now? Did he switch
Yes,
it?
He is IB Concept.
IB
I
Concept.
still call him IB, which I guess is still appropriate. So
It
hey,
is.
winner.
I just thought of something. Do you happen to know if either of any of Mike the Microphone's grandparents do rap? Because
Where are you going?
if they did, then they might be named, Susan the Gramophone.
No, it would be like Grandma Gramophone.
So
or
this,
something. Like,
gentleman
wouldn't
at
that
the-
be better? I don't know. That would have been. Yeah,
Would've
that
been
would've
funny.
been
This guy over here has
Grandma
nothing to do with
Gramophone.
Ponyville Live anymore.
Yeah, just
Hi, I'm Pony Toast, formerly of Ponyville Live. They beat me with a stick.
formerly.
Toast in
He's
true
actually a
fashion.
Ponyville pre-recorded, our other branch where we, our station Ponyville Dead, the station where we sort of bury the rest of our stuff that we don't really like.
In true fashion of PVL, Toast, you're fired.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
I appreciate it. You just cut my mic?
So the whole thing about just cut your, you earned it.
Let's see, we have Alicorn Radio, which does our G-rated
Well, don't just
music.
list out all the stations. Our website's got, a whole bunch of different stations.
They're not going to go to our
podcasts.
website.
So
Go to our
let's,
website.
let's talk about what we said we'd talk about in the panel description. What's
You have a
next?
con book? I have no idea what
Our
it was.
stories.
Well, there's stories. Yeah, we're regaling people. Yeah, we already got that
regaling
going on.
people.
But what's next? It's a good question.
How was Canada?
What? What?
How was Canada? We went to Canada. Or you went to Canada.
I went to Canada, yeah.
How was Canada?
It was awesome. Canada's great, you guys.
Boney Can. You should go
This
to that
is
one too.
about, I don't know, it's a whole cultural thing. See, this group here, the Borg Eagle combination here, we're from Texas. So Canada's a bit
Howdy.
of a culture shock for us a little bit. It's different. It's
cold.
kind of cold. It's pretty laid back and easygoing. That was a nice trip. I enjoyed
No
that.
guns.
There's really, not a whole lot of guns. I mean, a lot of liquor stores. That's the
Well,
same.
then you weren't like entirely, like.
And we were in Vancouver. It wasn't like super uncomfortable. Although, the one thing I remember about Vancouver that I'm sure people can probably sympathize with, the tap water was amazing. It was like fresh from like rain puddles mixed with like flower blossoms or something. It was the purest, like best. I would just get it everywhere and I'd just be like, the tap water, you guys. Yeah, our tap water is terrible. Yeah, in really almost all of Texas. It's just kind of all that fracking that they do down there is just like, it makes you can light your tap water on fire in a lot of places. No, seriously, they have videos online.
No, I
You
just
can
think it's funny because I used to watch Battlestar Galactica, so I always get funny when someone think it's funny when someone says that.
I don't get that reference. I'm
In
sorry.
Battlestar Galactica, they use the word fracking to replace the F word.
That's right. I forgot about that. They do all that fracking.
It's really fun to watch CNN when they're discussing it.
They're discussing natural gas fracking.
So Jamie, tell me about this fracking problem you
It
had.
sounds like that's funny. That's funny. So, were there questions or anything? I mean,
Here-
is there anything you don't know about us that you're curious about? Yeah.
So, I can imagine that it must be really expensive to
That's true. Absolutely. It piles up.
How do you guys fund yourselves?
Good question.
Do you guys get paid at all? Do you have jobs outside of?
We have to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Our
It's-
jobs for ponies.
we quit our jobs for ponies.
Quit our jobs for ponies.
And things have been
and then
pretty much on
so
the
we could get
decline ever
higher
since
paying
then.
jobs because all of this is out of pocket.
Every bit of it. Yeah. So server expenses, we can kind of optimize that a little bit by piling all the servers together and sort of virtualizing them. This is nerd stuff, right? Background for that for anybody who's wondering. I started off, and my day job is actually like IT analyst. I'm actually a web developer and build web applications. So this is just sort of, the Ponyville Live website is just kind of like a logical extension of that. But we do a lot of our own internal server administration, setup, deployment, and all that other stuff. And also the whole web design and development, and that's all in-house. We save a lot of money off of just sort of optimizing that to be as efficient as possible. We've slimmed it down. So our monthly expenses really aren't that high. In fact, we actually publish a budget report every year. We're not even a nonprofit, but we just do that because we just want to show people what we go through. It's just we value the transparency in that, and just saying how much we spend, and it amounts to about $80-$90 a month total, which is, that's a cell phone bill. Really, it's just like, in the big picture, it adds up, but if we distribute it out across everybody, it's not that bad, really. The big thing that hits us is convention coverage, no doubt. Convention coverage includes so many expenses that you don't even think of before you get off the ground. The per diem food of feeding a whole bunch of people, flying everybody in if you're doing that, or busing everybody in if you're doing that. And then lodging, and whether you want to comfortably fit 18 people in one hotel room, whether you actually are willing to take the hit financially and do that.
Human Tetris.
Yeah, it's human Tetris.
Sometimes you're forced to make the decision, do you want to eat today or do you want to buy that plushie?
That's actually a thing. Yeah, we've had a couple of people decide the latter on that, and we had to force them to eat. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of it does. It just comes out of our personal pockets, our personal expenditure. And yeah, as far as getting paid, it's actually quite the opposite. It's a complete money sink. It is total negative equity, really, as far as what we've put into the network. But that's just what it is. What we consider it is just the pursuit of a hobby, more than it is, our professional endeavor. It continues, it actually contributes a lot to our professional well-being, because now we have more experience in AV, we have more experience in broadcasting, we have more experience in web design, development, all that other stuff.
Yeah, my current job, I do public relations now. I got my public relations job because I was able to show that I had the experience in public relations that I got from Ponyville Live.
Right, exactly. So it pays off in a lot of ways, because it's very relevant to what we do. What we do outside of the pony world is often what we come here and do, right? So if we were already good at one thing, we'll go back and we'll do it in the, out in the real world. Or it's already our job, as in my case, it was already my job and I just do it more here, and it actually piles onto the resume even more. So it's actually good. It pays off in that sense. But it's otherwise just, I don't know, it's our expensive hobby. Everybody's got, something that they pile money into, obviously. If they've got any plushies or any kind of toys and stuff, I mean, you kind of know what it's like. And if anyone on this panel has an excessive amount of plushies.
All right, no, look, just because I have like $4,000 worth of pony stuff, I don't call that excessive.
That's just stuff.
That's
the stuff. That's not even our recording stuff or anything. That's just your plushies.
You once texted me a picture of your shelf, and it was so large that you had to send me 3 pictures.
Yeah, I was like, which shelf? Because there's several bookshelves.
There's only like 5. It's fine.
Only like 5, and then all the comics ever released.
My name is Borg.
Lined up in a row.
Anytime I want.
My name is Borg, and
I like collecting stuff.
I had to give up on buying plushies to buy engagement rings.
Engagement rings are apparently really expensive. So are weddings.
What?
So are weddings.
So are weddings.
Weddings are expensive.
That's why I'm not getting married, right?
Yeah.
That's right. No rings, no strings.
Totally the reason why you're not getting married.
Totally the reason why I'm not getting married.
I have one of the equestrian plushes. You know that panel you're missing right now?
Yeah, he's got an equestrian
Rainbow Dash.
Right, you do.
Rainbow Dash.
I actually don't have a lot of merchandise.
The panel you're missing. I do keep reminding people of this. Like, you know that other panel? Don't worry, you'll get to watch it on the website, and it's fine. We could talk about plushie making if that's what'll make people feel.
Plushies are really hard to make.
They actually are. Yeah.
I went to make one, and I haven't told anybody this yet because I was just trying to write an article for Horse News on it. But I went to make a plushie, and it ended up looking like a 2D flat plushie with all the stitching on the outside, and I threw it away.
What?
It was really
Was
bad.
it not cute? It wasn't cute at all?
It didn't look like a pony. It looked like a deformed fish with legs.
This is Friday. Okay, so later today, speaking of Horse News, there's a panel being hosted in the Lunar Hall. Because Horse News is a part of it. They're buddies with us.
True Equestrian Radio is now the official podcast of Horse News.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't hear this?
That's weird.
Yeah, we are the official partner podcast.
Of course we heard it.
What?
Of course we are.
Of course you are. Yeah, exactly.
It's because of Kappa.
Yeah, it's called, you wouldn't recognize it on the con book because it's called Information Without Title Creates Interesting Random Dialogue. You recognize the acronym.
C.
IRD. If you've ever been on 4chan. Or the internet.
Totally not explaining it any further.
We're not explaining it any further. But that's the 4chan panel.
Hashtag professionalism.
Hashtag professionalism. Yeah, let's talk about the schedule. All right,
no, talk about the schedule.
I know.
Boy, that schedule is really pretty.
I'm not really gonna,
Exceptionally.
boy, how about that album art? How about if you turn to page 27?
Here's a question that I have for the people out there, and maybe it's
reverse Q&A.
Yeah, basically reverse Q&A. But we were talking about the different stations. Rather than listing them off, why don't
what's your favorite station?
What's your favorite kind of music? We'll give you a
first
station.
Of all, have you
what's
ever
your favorite kind of pony music?
Raise your hand if you have listened to Ponyville Live.
Yeah, raise your hand if you've listened to Ponyville Live.
Hey, ever.
What's really funny is that Kami's not raising his hand, but he's on the podcast.
Yes, I like that. He is. Also, Limitless Hate back there.
Limitless Hate.
Did you not raise your hand?
He doesn't listen to his own
He
station.
doesn't listen to his own station. That's terrible.
So, all right.
All right.
Raise your hand if you have listened to pony music in the past. Okay, what is your favorite kind of pony music? Give me a genre or a style.
Sit. Get out.
I'm done.
Cans.wave.
What is your favorite genre?
Yeah.
Epic rap
Rap
battles.
battles. All right. All right.
Epic rap battles. Maybe some of the Sherclop Pones.
Yep.
Sherclop Pone stuff coming out in the parodies.
What is? Oh, are you playing it?
I've always wanted my
So,
own other song in my head.
I know one station that plays that music, the kind of parody stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. There is a station that we have, and the station is Whatever You Want to Make It, because the title is Best Pony Radio.
Best Pony Radio, and I'm actually the owner, operator, sole person running
proprietor
that, sole
of that
proprietor of Best Pony Radio, which pays like top 200 music.
Yeah. It's kind of like I don't know, your local FM radio station of pony.
But
Right.
pony.
It's your favorite pony hits played all day long.
So, it'll also have like the latest greatest thing from like Silverhound.
It's just all the
or-
Helping Twilight Win the Crown remixes.
It's
just
helping
over
all
and
like
over and
18
over.
Helping Twilight Win the Crown
All
remixes.
of them, yeah. If you like the song Helping Twilight Win the Crown, hey, everybody, we've got something to say. You can listen to this on our station all night and every day.
If your station had existed back like season 1 or so, then I guarantee you we would have heard nothing but winter wrap-up remixes, of which there are currently, I believe, recently it was counted at 65
That
remixes.
seems, I'm actually kind of under-impressed by that.
Really?
65 remixes? I think I've heard 65 remixes of that song. I don't know.
you probably
There's a
heard
lot of remixes of the show songs, right? Especially season 1 show songs. They've been around for so long.
The best one.
Sound man, you are my
the
hero.
best one, by the way, is the one where they take up the song "Uptight," the words to "Uptight," and put it over Winter Wrap Up's music. That's one of the ones from.
I like the slam jams where they take the song from Space Jam and they play that on top of anything, really. Yeah.
And I just got a text from Kami that says, "Want to talk about me? Want to talk about I? Want to talk about number
And
one?"
he's in the audience.
He's in the audience too. That's the best part. Is that your favorite music, Kami? Toby Keith.
Toby Keith. Yeah.
We're going to teach you about magic now.
Oddly enough, there is not a pony country
May I-
music station.
Expecto the Twilight Sparkle. All right, I'm done being here.
That's weird.
We don't have any. All right, we're going to have.
We
to
don't
get
have
on
a
that.
country pony music station. We actually have, we're starting to branch out into international markets. So to answer the question, what's next from the end of our description on our thing, of our panel, internationalization. It's a word so long that nerds abbreviate it.
Do we have any non-English stations right
We
now?
have one already with another one right around the corner.
Really?
We're actually kind of saving it, but it's a cool secret.
Didn't know that.
Well, that's not true. I think we technically have more than one.
I mean, if
Hive
you-
Radio. Come on. You got to tell it. You got to.
Hive Radio is the Australian station,
The Australian station.
which is still English,
No, it's not.
but it is internationalized.
You've had a conversation with West J.
I've had a conversation with the.
I was like, that's okay, can't go over there.
Stop it. That's mean. He's gonna watch this and he's gonna be like,
West J, if you're watching this, you don't speak English.
crikey!
Look out for that drop bear.
Look out for the drop bear. What? What?
Australia is awesome. Yes.
Australia's
Never
awesome,
been.
although everything's trying to kill you.
Yes. Everything does try to kill you, especially the ponies.
Especially the ponies, drop bears, spiders, every other spider, various kinds of sea creatures.
7 out of 9.
And the sea ponies.
Sea ponies.
Stop.
Never gonna let you live it down. Sorry, bud. All right, yeah, we'll give you the context of the Sea Ponies thing.
Excellent.
All right, so Toast here, yep, under the table. Toast here is, well, he's the host of True Equestria Radio, and much like the sort of inspiration of True Equestria Radio, True Capitalist Radio, he has...
Which Kami's wearing a shirt for.
Yeah, Kami's wearing a shirt about it. True Capitalist Radio hosted by this guy named Ghost, and he's got some trigger words that just set him off and just send him on a flying rage. And he just throws cans all over everything, and just it's a total mess. He has to clean it up like every 5 minutes. There's just cans everywhere. Toast has a very similar version of that, and his trigger word are the lyrics to the shooby-doo, shoo-shooby-doo, call upon the sea ponies when you're in distress. Helpful as can be, ponies.
Stop. Stop.
The song from G something.
Okay. The song is from
G1?
the very first episode of My Little Pony that ever aired.
Is it really?
From the very first
really?
episode, and it is the Sea Pony song.
Really? That's the first episode?
The first episode.
Wow.
And
And it's catchy, so I mean...
The only good thing out of that song is that it gave me a nice soundbite, because right after it, you have the Applejack.
It's Megan and Applejack.
Yeah.
The Sea Pony saved us.
The woman that voices Applejack in G1 sounds like somebody's grandmother with laryngitis. So we've got this. It's Megan and Applejack. The Sea Pony saved us. It was great. And if you don't believe me, look it up. Seriously, it was great.
It turns out, actually, that's one of the current voice actresses, and now we've made a new enemy.
Really? Who is it?
No, it's not. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
all right. Because I should totally invite them on my show just so that I can record a new version of it.
A modern...
It was great.
Well, the show's been out for how long now? I mean, they probably have that voice now. Think about it.
Just
It's
you
been
don't have
like
to act
20
to do it.
years.
I should find out who voiced the original Applejack.
I'm sure you can find that.
Raise your hand if you have watched one of the original My Little G1 episodes. How many of you have watched one of the the really long movies?
Really?
Did you know that the 30th anniversary of the first My Little Pony movie was a week ago?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
It was, seriously. It was a week ago.
Some of those.
older than the internet.
My Little Pony is older than the internet.
Well, I mean, I guess
I don't believe it.
DARPANET.
Nothing
It
is
depends
older
on whether
than
you like DARPANET or which one. Yeah. But I mean, still.
the smooth. Some of those earlier episodes and movies were really dark and creepy, soul sucking of ponies and smooth.
It was in G1.
What?
I didn't realize Spike was in G1. It was in G1.
Was Spike? See, yeah, they kind of did this weird thing. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. They just did this. It's like they're doing a half pipe.
You did it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 3.5.
3.5.
And then 4.
4.
We do not speak of the 3.5. It's like reverse Dungeons and
Is that
Dragons.
a cheese hat? That is a cheese hat. Hey.
He's totally wearing cheese.
That's probably why no one comes into our panel, is because we call people out on stuff they're wearing as they walk through.
I'm very hungry.
We're breaking your comfort
And
zone.
if you put the right
lick your
inflection,
head.
then anything can be an insult. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
hey, what's up there, sneakers?
Yeah. Hey, cheese hat. Yeah, all right.
What's going on there, jeans? Hashtag
Right
professionalism.
before Labor Day.
Right before. Jeez.
I don't really know what the rules are on that, actually.
We do a lot of interviews.
Is it
okay,
before
all
or
right.
after Labor Day? I actually don't even know.
No, you don't wear white after Labor Day. You can wear,
after Labor Day.
You can wear it between Memorial Day.
Well, it's always after
Labor Day.
a Labor Day.
No,
Like all year long.
no. You're allowed to wear white between the start of spring and Labor Day.
Oh. Why don't they just say fall?
Because
Labor Day. When's Labor Day?
because of the fact that the start of fall changes a lot, and sometimes you'll have those hot days in fall. So they just said Labor Day because that's really the absolute last. And it's not just white; it's also seersucker. And I know way more about this than I need to because I used to work at Men's Warehouse. That's what I've got.
You're gonna love the way you look.
That guy is such a fun guy to hang around too.
Really?
Okay,
Really?
okay,
You're
all
gonna
right.
name drop the Men's Warehouse guy?
Okay, all right. So there I was at our Christmas party.
I got some connections.
And the guy
yeah.
shows up. The guy shows up to every Christmas party for the company because they have him around the country. And he's sitting there and he's got a drink in his hand. And these ladies go by and they're nice. They're David's bridal things. And he goes, I like the way she look. And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, you're gonna like the way you look, baby. And then he just walks away.
He actually says
He says that. He does this thing.
I don't know if I believe any of this.
I've got a picture to prove
I'll
it.
take didn't
I got a
happen for
picture.
200,
I got a
Alex.
picture.
Picture
of
didn't happen.
Me, like with the guy because he took a picture. Anyway,
Okay. All right.
I'll have to send you a picture.
Anyway, good question. What? How about that Ponyville Live?
How about
we
that
kinda,
Ponyville
we kind
Live?
of got a little
I'm sorry.
side sandwich there. It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
This is where we are. Yeah.
So we do a lot of interviews with a lot of guests.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
We do. Yeah. Try not to repeat ourselves too much.
Try not to repeat too much.
Yeah, because
We'll let a
Repeat
season
too
go
much.
by, maybe.
you can kind of annoy somebody if you interview them
Try not
like
to
4
repeat too
consecutive
much.
times and ask them the same questions. But
Like every convention, yes.
who's your favorite pony? Say this thing from the show.
No, we don't do that.
Say squeak. Say squeak. Not you. Okay. Not. It's hypothetical.
Toast. Toast. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite VA?
Who's my favorite VA?
Oh no! Don't make us pick favorites.
You gotta pick favorite.
Oh god. It's on. Yeah, it's on camera. Yeah.
It's on camera.
M.A. Larson.
Ashley Ball.
Really, Ash? Oh, because Applejack.
The ones who helped me propose.
The ones who. Come on, man. I don't know. I guess I kind of like them all.
Peter New was actually the best at that. It was like,
Kind of
The
like
curry
them all.
making.
Oh.
yes, no.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, his proposal was the best.
Yes, he was.
His thing, yeah, he was talking about all the ingredients of a curry,
Like bananas for some reason.
and yeah, lamb, chunks of lamb,
Chicken.
Yeah.
lamb.
garam masala.
Well, he's like, I go to the store to get the milk, get the stuff, and then I'd have you make me a curry.
Make me a curry.
Yeah. Deep.
And then of course, M.A. Larson is
into it.
like
He
right
got
after
into
him,
it.
and it's like, yeah, I tweeted.
Yeah, he said I tweeted. Yeah. Is that Archie? That's Archie. Yeah. What station are you playing? Really? You're just playing stuff. Really? You've been punking us this whole time. You're not even playing a PBL station. You're just playing pony music.
Lots of our stations.
That's real funny, sound guy. Oh, okay. I thought you were about to be like, the website sucks. I couldn't play it if I wanted to.
But you know, it's like,
the
at least,
hotel Wi-Fi, yeah.
At least from my experience, our mobile app and even our like web player is one
Is
of the
aight.
it works really well, even with like very minimal.
We've been working on upgrades to it though, like putting in the stuff that like Pandora has. It's like Pandora's got, sleep mode, like where you can even like have it notify you, like, I don't know, shut it off 30 minutes later. That's a cool feature, I think. Fall asleep to ponies.
The Pandora feature I'd love the most is the alarm clock mode, where you can set it to start
Right.
playing music and wake you up.
That's kind of hard.
It would be really cool though.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work, and it actually costs quite a bit of money to develop for like iPhones. I guess you could. Yeah, you could do
could.
like a My Little Pony ringtone if you wanted to.
Ooh, that's
Wake
true.
up with a little variety,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, why not?
Or if you live on the other side of the country, you could wake up to Philadelphia radio and wake up to True Equestria radio, and just like, you're just lying there asleep, and then next to you, just like, get off my air! Why would you call in with that sea ponies? Ah! And then you would never sleep again.
Who would wake up to your show? What time zone would wake up to your show?
Just see if you figure
It's somewhere in the
figure my-
Pacific Ocean. It's not. It's not actually
Well,
a country.
hang
It's
on.
just
I would be
people who work
Europe.
at Stripe.
Europe, squirrel would wake
Squirrel
up.
would
to
wake up. Yeah, Europe would wake up. Yeah.
DJ Sleepy Pony would totally
Yeah.
wake up to your show.
He would.
Yeah, but that's what we were going to mention. We have a French station. Speaking of Europe, we have a French station, and up next is the Spanish station, MLP Latino America. Yes,
Yeah.
this is the Latin American brony station. and they're brand new, and we're going to be.
I was gonna, are you going to be DJing on that? Because I found out that you speak Spanish.
I have 5 years of Spanish.
Yeah, so I was like, are you going to DJ on that?
It actually made the conversation much easier. Yeah, no,
That would be
I
really-
didn't have to look at my little phrase book every time I wanted to find anything. Yeah.
Any other languages people would be interested in having?
I don't know.
the
Yeah.
station
Anybody else
for?
fluent in other? Actually, Japan is picking up some popularity. Honestly.
Klingon.
Yeah, because the Japan pony scene is kind of blowing up. Yeah, because I mean, well, you know,
It's
the show's
coming.
coming out over there. There's the con. There's the Japan Pony Con, and I want to meet those people. I think they're here actually.
They are here.
Are you really?
I think.
Oh, okay. I was like, really? Wow, what are the odds of that? Wow, all right, front row too.
The Japanese pony scene is radioactive these days.
I don't know if I would say that.
Where's that Get Out sign?
Oh, that's terrible. Don't do that to the guests. They're our valued guests. It is. Well,
Yeah,
especially
it is.
considering the intro. Isn't it neat?
Big Brother Best Friend Forever is the
Yeah.
cutest thing, though.
Some of them they've. Yeah, that one's really funny. Yeah. Yeah. Winter cleanup.
Winter cleanup.
That sounds much more official, right? You know, it's like winter decluttering.
Citizens of Ponyville, today we clean up all the snow. We're going to do so in an exceptionally efficient manner. If you resist, you will be shot.
Winter waste management.
Winter waste
Yeah.
manager. So, we have any last minute questions?
I don't know.
Last minute questions?
Besides, yeah, that's a good discussion. It's a,
Hey,
you know,
Dusty,
if
any
it was a
questions
Japan
from you?
radio, we'd totally.
Any questions from you, since you happen to drop it?
When's the last-
As soon
Klingon
as
station.
as soon as I'm finished sharpening my batleth, then I can come on there and be like, "You're listening into the Klingon station. Coming up next, we've got some RTV. Rah! Your mother has a smooth forehead."
Why would you play art? What?
I don't know.
I don't
Is Archie Klingon music?
Archies.
I don't know.
He's Russian. That's not
They
Klingon.
like
that's-
Shakespeare. I don't know.
What?
They like Shakespeare. I
Oh,
don't know.
Klingons do. I thought you meant Russians.
No, I'm talking.
I was like, that's a broad generalization. Wow.
I was
that's
talking
like-
about. No, I was talking about Klingons.
They like Shakespeare. We just had this whole big misunderstanding now. Okay.
You totally did.
That's terrible. I
We were
totally
talking
lost
about
your whole.
Klingons.
To the-
Actually,
yeah,
the
no,
problem that we have with the Klingon station is that they refuse to work with the Borg.
Oh, wow.
That's true.
The only time.
I
We
think they're
actually
going to
get to
join
use that
anyway
joke.
because resistance is futile.
That was really good. That's honestly, you couldn't have done that without the help of your audience. Yeah,
Thank you.
that's primo.
I like
I'd like to take this time to get a big shout out there to Dusty Cat. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Our panel's kind of, I don't know.
Did you see his hoof wrestling competition earlier?
What?
His hoof
wrestling
wrestling. The hoof wrestling. That was awesome.
It did.
We love streaming that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll get the footage.
You'll get it. Oh yeah. You don't even
It's
know.
actually more of armage than footage, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
those
really
guns.
just huffage in general.
Hoofage. It's
The
hoofage.
hoofage.
You can't huffle the footage.
Any other questions not involving
any
sea
other-
ponies, Toby Keith, or
Yeah, not involving.
no? What?
What? Oh, I thought you meant you like his songs. I'm like, well, if you
Toby
wanna-
Keith totally listens to Ponyville Live.
No, it's really funny. You want to hear a funny story about Toby
We're
Keith?
defending America.
Want to hear a funny story about Toby Keith? He actually came to Cincinnati, and one of my listeners, one of my listeners got in contact with him to try and get him on my show. So there I am. Randomly, I get an email from his agent. Randomly goes, Mr. Ponytoast, unfortunately, Mr. Keith is not able to grant an appearance on your show, but we greatly appreciate your interest in his music. We are sending you a free download for his album
That's
on
the,
iTunes.
That's the consolation prize.
Yeah, I
that
got,
gives you?
I got a free copy of whatever.
It's
his
like, well, he can't
album
appear on your
was.
show, but here's an MP3. I mean, go away. I don't know, like, what do they say at the end? Like, I don't know. If you want to listen about you, I don't know. I was trying to go somewhere with that, but anyway.
Derail. So on that derailing note.
Sandwich.
Sandwiches. Yeah, on that derailing sandwich. Yeah. Our website. Let's go. Our website's ponyvillelive.com. It's spelled like ponyvillelive.com. If you go on there, it's got radio stations, podcasts, video streams, and convention coverage archives, including soon to be the full archive from BABScon here, our lovely Bay Area Brony Spectacular. So yeah, we'll have that up online. And in fact, if you go on there right now, you can actually watch the main panel events. Although right now there's nothing going on in the main panel, so it's just like a thing. But you know.
We also have all sorts of social media.
Social media at Ponyville Live on Twitter.
Yeah,
tweet
at
us.
Ponyville Live on Twitter. We are Facebook.com.
We tweet you back if there's a show about to come on.
We are also on Google Plus.
We're also on Google Plus.
At Ponyville Live Global. No, actually, the reason why I bring this up.
So all of you person who are on Google Plus.
All of you person. The really fun thing about this is you can subscribe. If you subscribe to us on Google Plus, then you get emails every time one of our videos go up. Kind of like if you subscribe to us on YouTube, but without filling your YouTube feed with stuff that is completely unrelated to the things you like YouTube does.
Yeah.
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 I feel like it's really similar to liking us on YouTube, in that it's like the same as liking us.
It's not.
If for some reason you don't want to visit our website,
You don't have to.
you don't have to.
We have a whole bunch of little plugins. There's a plugin called Hoof Sounds.
Hoof Sounds.
If you're a Chrome or Firefox user, which all of you really should be, there's a little plugin that puts a little button in the corner. It's just a picture of a hoof, and it's just sticking up in the air. It's kind of sticking into a puddle of water or something, it looks like almost. And it's got all the Pony radio stations. You can just click it and listen to Pony radio right there. We also have PVL Mobile. If you look at it on the Google Play Store and type up Ponyville Live, it will pop up, and you can listen to Ponies on the go. We're working on the iOS version of that. But in the meantime, you can just type mobile.ponyvillelive.com or ponyvillelive.com/mobile or m.pvlive.me and go to our mobile app and listen to the station, whether you're on iPhone, Android, BlackBerry, Windows Phone, and I think, Blackberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Windows Phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All those Blackberries.
It works on Windows.
All of you.
Our site about what? WebOS.
Right.
It doesn't work on Palm WebOS. I'm sorry for all of you Palm user.
Unfortunately, our site also does not render Netscape 4.
Yeah, our website is best viewed on at least 1024 by 768 resolution. Using IE5 or better. Yeah.
If you view Ponyville Live on Internet Explorer, may God have mercy on your soul.
Okay,
all right.
The new ones are fine.
Get out.
To wrap it up,
We're not gonna,
Ponyville Live.
Yeah.
All ponies all the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
what is
can't
with
steal that. And then that's going on. Yeah, so that's a thing. All right.
Hi, horses.
Hi, horses.
That
Pretty
looks like
horses.
Sandy.
On that note, we need to.
Sandy.
I need to get out of this room.
shirt. That's definitely.
I think that's definitely Sandy.
Yeah.
Came to crash our What?
I wish that was on camera, cameraman.
I wish that was on cameraman.
That's all right.
Okay, so
I guess that's our indicator. It's about time to go.
I totally need to get out of here.
This is definitely apple cider from Ponyville.
From Ponyville, everyone.
Hi, apple cider from Ponyville.
Formerly part of Ponyville Live.
Please make sure to follow us on Twitter too. We've got @PonyAce, @WeAreBorgPony,
At Silver Eagle PBL.
@PonyToast.
Yeah, because we all have very interesting things to say.
I have nothing interesting.
I do. My Twitter is full of everything I eat.
Mine is just mostly complaints to companies about things. It's just like United lost my luggage.
I noticed that.
United lost. Yeah, I want to say this in front of a whole panel of people. United lost my luggage at San Francisco. They said it's at San Francisco, but we don't know where in the airport it is.
This is why you gotta fly Delta. Delta Airlines, everybody.
United breaks guitars.
Delta stands for Do Not Expect Your Luggage to Arrive.
Yeah. Delta stands for Don't Expect Luggage to Arrive. Yeah, that's funny. There's no rebuttal. All right.
While we're doing plugs, you want to plug some other panels that we're involved in?
Yeah,
He's
sure.
hosting the writers panel tomorrow.
Nope. Schedule change. I'm hosting the directors panel tomorrow. And that's going to be in the Lunar Hall tomorrow at about 6 something. 6:15 tomorrow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty
That's
excited.
freaking
about
awesome,
that.
dude.
I know, right? I'm
Score,
pretty
give me
excited.
five.
Yeah!
Score.
Toast hosted something earlier.
Yeah, I hosted something.
Yeah, it was a writer panel also, yeah. And then we've got a whole bunch of other little stuff we're doing. And of course, if you want to find us, well, I mean, we're all like wearing press thingies, but we're in the back of the main events room because we're doing the streaming and stuff. So come say hi. Give us a bro hoof. All right.
Oblivio. I think that's the right one. Forget everything you just
Thanks
heard.
for coming. Thanks for visiting.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Be sure to feed, water, and pet the horses on your way out.